At any time when you're working in Adobe Photoshop on a complicated subject, the possibility exists of chaos ensuing. Now, you know what chaos theory is, don't you? It's my studio in the middle of a project. Go ahead and open up, if you want to, layersandgroups.psd. That is in your working folder if you want to follow along, or just open up one of your own that has a lot of layers in it. What I would like to do is reduce the clutter, reduce the chaos. So let me move layers over here again. I guess that's not really necessary, but it makes life easier. I have a Andy's Funny Face character. Each one of the pieces of the face are in separate layers. Nothing wrong with that. Doesn't really hurt a thing. Gives me total control. But I would like to reduce the clutter in my layers panel by creating something called a group. So let's do this a couple of ways. Number one, we can come down here and click this button right there. That's a group button. Go ahead and click it. And we'll give you a group. It's called Group 1. Now, there's nothing in it yet. It's just there. To get these elements in here, it's actually pretty easy. Select this one and shift-click down here, assuming you want them all. Now, actually, maybe you don't. Let me show you something else here. If you click on this one and hold down the Command key on a Macintosh or the Control key in Windows, you can select, well, every other one if you want to. If you want to select them all, shift-click. Now, just drag them up to Group 1 until you see a little box kind of come around Group 1 and let go. Now, they should indent if it worked, and then we can close it off. I'm a big namer of stuff, so if we get into Group 1 and select it and type in face elements or something like that, I suppose that would be good. There is a lot of advantage, if you will, to doing what we just did. Number one, all the elements are in one area. It reduces the chaos or clutter inside your layers panel. If we have the Move tool selected, which we do, we can move all of them at the same time. We can use our locking mechanisms all at the same time. We can use our opacity all at the same time. And we can show hide all at the same time. If at any time we want to work on these individually, we can open it up and there you go. Now, let's say over the course of time that you decide that you don't want to have these inside of a group. Now, you could actually drag them out, but let me show you an easy way to do this. Select the group Face Elements. Now, actually go down and click this button, which is for deleting. It's going to ask you, do you want to delete the group and the contents or just the group? Quickest way to do it, click Group Only. And they come right back out for you, and now they're individual. Another way to make a group that's actually a little bit easier is let's go ahead and select them all again. This time go into your options for layers, this button right here, and select New Group from Layers. Now the cool thing is it takes you right here and allows you to give it a name. Click OK. You did it again. Now let's talk about one more way to do this, using searching. Let's say we have a complicated document that has a lot of stuff in it. We have a lot of type or text layers. That's a unique type of layer in the Layers panel. But you got a bunch of them. You got a couple of hundred layers, and these are scattered all over the place, and you want all your type layers in one group. So we go to the search facility here and click Kind, and then click this button for just type layers. Isolates everything but those two. We select them with a shift click. Go up here. This is the easiest way to do it. Go into New Group from Layers and call it Text, Type, whatever you want. And then turn this back off again here. And there you go. Creating groups gives you control. It reduces the chaos and clutter in the Layers panel. And if at any time you change your mind, it's a very easy thing to take them back out again.